Hello everyone, welcome to the session. In the last class or last session we have seen uh, not null operators, seasonal functions and aggregate functions. So there are different types of aggregate functions like min, max, count, sum, average. Okay, today we will look into SQL like operator. The like operator is used in a where clause to search for a specified pattern in a column. There are two wildcards often used in conjunction with the like operator. Two wildcards. Okay, the number first one is the percentage sign and the second one is underscore. The percent sign represents 0, 1 or multiple characters. Underscore sign represents one single character. Okay, we can see some examples here. So for this I will use Adventures First database. Select star from person schema, table name person, where middle name like. So first we will see if any character starting with a letter, and I will give percentage. It can be any number of characters after this. It should start with A. So middle name is A, and so these are there. So let's say I want the next letter should be I want only if there are any two letters in the middle name. So this A dot, these are only two letters. If you see, we'll see the distinct middle name. So these are the distinct middle names here. So here we are checking only if there is any character after A. There should be only two characters, and the other character can be anything like A to Z. Okay, let's say I want all with anything after A. Anything after A, so we can mention like this. Now we will see the list of wildcard characters. Wildcard characters. Okay, the first one is percentage. We already know that represents 0 or more characters. Underscore represents a single or one characters, and square brackets represents any single character within the brackets. Star and asterisk represents any character not in the brackets, not in these two brackets. Okay, and flower brackets represents any escaped character. So these two, okay, they are not supported in Postgre and MySQL databases. These are supported only in Oracle databases. Okay, now let's move to SQL in operator. Okay, this in operator allows you to specify multiple values in where class. Multiple values in where class. Okay, the in operator is short form of, it is shorthand of or operators or conditions. Okay, so let's say for example I want records where middle name is A or is we can mention this type also using OR conditions. Okay, is A or middle name okay, both are results the same. Here we have not in operator also, so if you want records apart from A and so we can use not in operator. We'll see SQL between operator, SQL between. So the between operator selects values within a given range. The values can be numbers, text or dates. Okay, this is used for range. The value, it can be values, can be numbers, text or dates. Okay. The between operator is inclusive. Begin and end values are included. Let's say I want the records which are modified between person dot person where modified date between this value and (2013) we'll say. So these are the number of records between these two dates. Okay, 2009 to 2013. We can go order by modified date. Okay, 2009 to 2013. Okay, next we will see SQL union operator. The union operator is used to combine two or more result sets. Or more SQL statements. Every select statements within union must have same number of columns. Okay, the columns must have same or similar data types. Okay, the columns in every select statement must also be in the same order. Okay, these are all columns. Okay, let's see the syntax. Let's say I'll just take two examples, one with employee ID and the other one with some text field. If I want to do union these two things, in the next select also it should be of the same data type and same order. Okay, EFGH. So now if I do union, so we are able to achieve it. Suppose if I change the order of column list, will result in an error saying it is of a different data type. Okay, similarly we have union all operator. Okay, in union, suppose if the records are same, okay, so it will remove the duplicates. Okay, Similarly, if you do the union null, it will not remove the duplicates. It will bring all the records within the these things. So the union operator selects only distinct values by default. To allow duplicate values, you use union all operator. The column name in the result set are usually equal to the column names in the first select statement. Meaning, if I add one more select statement, one more column here, this will throw an error saying the column list is not matching. See, must have equal number of expressions in the target lists. Okay. Okay, now let's move to SQL having clause. Okay, the having clause was added to SQL because where keyword cannot be used with aggregate function. Cannot be used with aggregate functions. Okay, so having select syntax. Let's see the having syntax for having clause. Okay, select column names from table name where condition group by column names having condition order by column name. Okay. So this is syntax for having clause. So let's see how this statement will get executed. So this is the flow of the SQL server. So first it will execute from class, followed by where condition, then group by, select, and having condition, then order by. Okay, this is the flow. Okay, let's see the example. Let's say select person dot person. So I will say group by person type. Okay, I will say person type count of 1. We will use the aggregate function. Then where I will say no, just will take group by. We'll see these are the things. Having count of 1 and count greater than 700. Okay, so order by person type, order by 1 also we can mention column names. So these are the two person types having counts greater than 700. This is an example. Okay, now we will see SQL exist operator. Okay, exist operator used to test existence of any operator in a subquery, any record in a subquery. Okay, if the exist operator returns true, if the subquery returns, it returns true or false. Okay, it returns true if the subquery returns one or more records. One or more records. If nothing returns, in that case it returns false. Okay, so let's see the syntax. Select column name from table name where exist subquery, followed by subquery. Select column name from table name where condition. Okay, this is the syntax for exist clause, exist operator. Okay, let's see select star from person phone. Okay, let's say if the person phone type ID is 3. Okay, so select star from person where exist, select one from this. So we'll give some alias, table alias here. So where p dot business entity id equal to pp dot business entity id, where pp dot phone number type id and pp dot phone number type id is 3. So how many records are there? I am checking. So there are around 736 such records. This is the example for exist operator. Now we'll see SQL any and all operator. So next is SQL any and all operator. Okay, the any and all operators allow you to perform comparison. Allow you to perform comparison between a single column value and a range of other values. Okay, let's see SQL any operator first. Okay, any operator, this returns boolean result true or false. Okay, returns true if any of the subquery values so this returns boolean values true or false. If the condition, meaning if a subquery returns any value, then it will be true. Okay. So let's see the syntax for this. Syntax is where column name any the subquery. Okay, similarly all, select all. Okay, so here the column name operator, so operator should be a comparison operator, equals, greater than or less than. Okay, let's see any example. So I'm copy pasting this. So here I'll write where p dot business entity id greater than any of this result set. Okay, in that case the result is same. Okay, now next we can move to select into statement. Okay, the select into statement copies data from one table into a new table. Okay, let's see the syntax for this. Select star into table name from table name 1 where condition. Okay, so let's see. So this will help you to create a new table. So let's say I want person.person, a copy of table. Okay, I'll make person underscore test or copy, I can say. Okay, this is one way of creating a table, physically exists table. Okay, you can also put few filters. Let's say I want only those records to be inserted into this new table. We can say person type is VC or VM. So EM, person person type. Let's say I want only EM records. Okay, so let's say you want to create only the table with no records. In that case we can say where 1 equal to 0. Okay, it is to create a new or empty table using the schema of other. Okay, this will create a table with 0 records. Okay, now we will see SQL insert into select. Okay, this statement, this copies data from one table and inserts into another table, and inserts into another table. Okay, this statement requires that the data type in source and target tables match. Okay, let's see the syntax. Syntax is insert into table 2, select star from table 1. You can mention the column names here, or if the order is same between these two tables, you can directly mention star. Okay, this we will see. So right, as of now I have created just a dumb empty table. Okay, here I will insert records into this empty table, person underscore test from person dot person table. Okay, I will insert only those tables where person type is EM. Okay, it should be in single quotes as it is a text data. Okay, this is how you can insert records using insert into select statement. Okay, 73 records. Okay, next we will see SQL null functions. Okay, so in SQL it is if null function is there, is null is there, Coalesce, ML functions. Okay, the SQL server if null is null function lets you return an alternate value when an expression is null, or we can use Coalesce function as well. Okay, let's say where I'll just say title. Okay, if it is null, I want to return it as, I want to populate it as unknown. Okay, I want to print it as unknown. Wherever it is the title is null, we can print an alternate value here. Okay, similarly we can use, let's say if there's another column, if I want to populate title where it is null with J, meaning middle name, I can do that. If middle name is also null, then we can use the other field. Okay, let's see the Coalesce function. Coalesce title. Okay, and let's say if it is I want to print it as middle name, this is also null, and then I will make it as unknown. Okay, comma is missing here. Okay, see, wherever the middle name is also null, then it will populate it as unknown, or else it will be populated same as middle name. Okay, this is the use of Coalesce. And if it is null, just to replace from only one column, Coalesce, you can also add let's say suffix also. If middle name is not there, suffix you can add. Then if suffix is null, then it should populate as unknown. Okay, since the suffix is null for all the records, still the result will be same. Okay, in the next class we will discuss with stored procedures. We'll start with stored procedures. Okay, thank you. Please subscribe my channel.